Hi guys, so today we're in a little bit of a different setting, but I honestly just want something a little different when I'm filming, so I don't know, I just felt like this was just a cute vibe for today. So today's gonna be a little mini review on the Rare Beauty Selena Gomez concealer. I didn't buy the foundation yet just because normally if I like a concealer first, then I like the foundation. I think that's a really weird way of saying that, but what I mean is basically if I try concealer and I really like it, more than likely the foundation works incredible for me. So I normally don't like to try a foundation before a concealer if it comes like with the same brand type of thing. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's just kind of how I work. So I do want to start the video off by saying that I honestly have already tried this concealer. I tried to film this video I think like last week and the footage just did not work out for me, so I'm filming it again and I've tried this maybe about 3 to 5 times now and I absolutely love it, but we're gonna get more into that as I'm applying it. So the shade that I'm in is 290N and oh wait, I should show you guys how it looks first, right? So this is the concealer bottle. I'm in the shade 290N and it just has a little like a doe foot applicator. So personally, I really love the shape of this applicator. I feel like it's small enough to really get into any like small crease areas you need, like under your eyes. I use it a lot around my nose area, so it really helps for that. And I also really like that it's kind of like thick. So she's picking up a lot of product every single time you're dipping it into the little like tube. It's coming out with literally like so much product on it, which I love. So I know I said I've tried this before, but I actually haven't tried it on my brows. I normally use the Kylie concealer, the Kylie Cosmetics one on my eyebrows, but today we're gonna use this one. So if you guys don't watch my channel regularly, you probably don't know, but I literally have the worst eyesight like ever. So I have to get really close to my mirror. It might be a little hard for me to film this part, but I'm gonna try my best so you guys could see how this works out for me as an eyebrow concealer. Is it bad that I literally like can't even see from the mirror being like this far from my face? I have to be like this. So I made a little minor mistake like right here with the concealer. It's literally my fault, but your girl can't see. It's a struggle. Already I can tell you that it has blended in a lot smoother than my Kylie concealer does. To be fair, I have had my Kylie concealer for a hot ass minute, but I feel like this Rare Beauty concealer really like blends out so seamlessly, and obviously under my eyebrow it works just the same. I feel like you can't really like see a difference from skin to like where my concealer is. So now we're gonna do the other side. I also forgot to mention the brushes that I'm using. The flat brush is a Morphe M432 and it's this one. And my blending brush is a Morphe E20, which is just this. These are literally my staple brushes for my brows. I actually like, I don't know, I feel like I really love this compared to my Kylie concealer. The Kylie concealer honestly doesn't really work too well underneath my eyes, but I have really loved it around my eyebrows. But there are times, I'm not gonna lie, where I do get a lot of like dry spots or like dry patches around my eyebrows. And I feel like this concealer doesn't really emphasize it as much as other concealers I've tried. So I think this is just, wow, you can, don't judge me if you see concealer that's not blended around my eyebrows. But I just feel like this is such a beautiful concealer, like such a beautiful concealer. But now we're gonna move to under my eyes and yeah. Okay, so before putting on any concealer underneath my eyes, I want to make sure I prime my face and then add on a little bit of foundation. So I'm gonna first be using the Dominique Cosmetics with Jady Wady 180 primer. This is such a hydrating primer. I don't even remember like what exactly is in this, but I know it's like, I don't know, I want to say like some sort of like fruit or something, but it is so freaking hydrating. This is literally my favorite primer. Can't miss my forehead, I'll forget. And now I'm going to be using the Tula Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. I just like to use this underneath my concealer, and then I do try to add this throughout the day around like my cheekbone area, but not necessarily like directly under my eyes. I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit before we put on the concealer and foundation. And now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation and I'm in the shade 300. And for my foundation today, I'm not doing a full face. I want to keep it more like natural and dewy. So I'm just gonna add it in a few spots that I feel need a little bit more coverage. And I'm gonna blend it out with my IT Cosmetics Love is a Foundation brush. This is my favorite foundation brush or like complexion brush to use. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Also me continues to like blend out my makeup. Okay, so now it is time for the star of the show, the Rare Beauty concealer. So I'm gonna add a little bit here. I feel like I never really do my concealer like the same. I'm always kind of just doing it in different shapes and areas, and I don't know, I just like to play with it. So today this is how I'm gonna be doing it. And I'm gonna put a little going this way. And then with whatever's left on my brush after doing this, I'm gonna go under my nose a little bit and around my mouth. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. But I actually, fun fact, never put concealer on my forehead. I feel like it just like makes my forehead look bigger. I don't know. I just feel like it makes my forehead look bigger and I just really don't vibe with it. So I never put concealer on my forehead. Now I'm just gonna blend it in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. Like, do you see that? Like how smoothly it blends in? It just looks like skin. I feel like it doesn't even look like a concealer or makeup or anything. It just makes your skin look so radiant and dewy, and I love it. Okay, Miss Alex Russo, she came through with the skin. So I honestly feel like this just looks like skin. Like it looks natural and dewy and hydrated, and I don't know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful concealer, and it kind of has like a demi satin finish, which I absolutely love, and it doesn't cake up under my eyes, which I love. I do have, I don't want to say like bags, but I have like fine lines underneath my eyes. Everybody has them, but I feel like my eyes are very dry underneath, so normally you can see the lines under my eyes a lot more with literally every concealer, but with this one I just feel like it looks a little more like skin and natural and just pretty. I also wanted to mention that this concealer is extremely blendable. Like, I don't know about you, but I've tried some concealers that literally do not blend, and like even after you've like blended them the best that you can still see like where exactly you put the concealer on your face, and with this it just blends so seamlessly and beautifully, and I just love this concealer so much. Like, just want everyone to go buy this concealer. So now I'm gonna be using my Ben Nye Banana Powder, and I'm gonna put this under my eyes. And I'm not really putting a lot because, again, the concealer does all of the coverage for me, and I do have dry skin, so I just don't want to add like too much, but it just gives it that like security seal, you know, it just like ziplocks the concealer into place. So I'm gonna finish up my complexion. Your girl's gonna add on some blush, bronzer, and highlight, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. That was real Maury of me, right back with final thoughts. Don't they say that on Maury? I don't know, but I'll be right back. So I'm back. The only reason why I'm not adding on any like eye makeup, oh wait, I should add on a little more lip gloss. You know, this is from California Soul Cosmetics. You always gotta add that extra lip gloss. So overall, Rare Beauty gets a 15 out of 10 from me. I feel like this concealer is the one concealer that I've tried that literally gives me no lines, no creases, no dryness, none of that. Like, this concealer does not play. This concealer just leaves my skin feeling so hydrated and dewy and honestly just like pretty, you know? So 10 out of 10 recommends. I 100% recommend that you go grab this concealer. Again, my skin is dry, so I don't really know how it works on oily skin. I honestly haven't watched any reviews or anything like that. I just bought the product and tried it out. So my skin is dry, and if you have dry skin, I honestly think 100% that this is gonna work for you. So I definitely recommend to try it out. And I'm now gonna be getting the foundation. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little mini review, and I hope you go and buy this concealer. Like, it gives you such pretty vibes and good glowy skin. Who doesn't want that, you know? So until I see you next time, please be kind to those around you. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.